I'm Jessica Dupertuis, the founder of Charlotte Noire. Come here, let me tell you something. Some people, they can't believe that I'm a trained chef. So I knew I wanted to cook since I was 3. I used to watch on PBS, it's California, right? So I would watch Yan Can Cook or Julia Childs, and I knew that I was gonna be a cook. By 5, I was sure. And I remember I won a scholarship in culinary school for a story that I wrote. And the story consisted of me making French toast for my sister when I was 5. I'm talking gas stove, a stool. And I was like, hey sis, you want some French toast? She was like, absolutely. I went in, I took my eggs and my milk, and I made, pomme perdue. It wasn't as nice as the pomme perdue, but I made my version, the cinnamon, and had my butter and my sliced bread. I made it, I presented it to her, and she was like, yo, like the eggs are raw. I ain't eating this. So then she didn't want to eat it, but I was so proud that I ate it. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely a chef. Like right now, 5, I am a chef. And so that's where I had exhibited like a passion, and I was gonna go for it. And that's what pushed me. At 17, I went to culinary school directly out of high school. So I went to culinary school in Birmingham, Alabama. So I moved away from my family into a new place, and I excelled in culinary school. I was so into it. It was like, this is the place where I'm meant to be. I finished culinary school. I worked in restaurants. I was really proud of my work. I had a lot of great opportunities in Michelin star restaurants. I also worked at Le Cordon Bleu. But what was so amazing was that I was still in the beauty industry. I was still doing friends' hair, makeup, like all through high school while I was in culinary school. So hair was always there. While I was a teacher at Le Cordon Bleu, I decided, hey, I would like to get my license to do hair. I was having kind of like a burnout, and I wanted to transition into something else. And this was something that I knew, but I wanted formal training. So while teaching at Le Cordon Bleu, I went into beauty school. I finished. I was teaching at Le Cordon Bleu, working at a hair salon, kind of apprenticing, and going to beauty school all at the same time. And so I always knew I was meant to create and to be a part of something fresh and new. It's more than cooking or doing hair. It's about the service. It's about the soin. It's about the care that we give to each other through food and hair. And this is how I was able to marry them together and create Charlotte Noire. What's funny is that we started Charlotte Noire with bonnets. I started them with bonnets. I was on bed rest with my daughter. And I also say that Charlotte Noire, it comes out of the loss of my son, and the birth of Maxime, and the growth of my family. I started making bonnets. I deconstructed a bonnet, and then I taught myself how to sew a bonnet. And I said, okay, what are we gonna call it? Okay, I wrote, a list, like baby names. I wrote a list of names, and Charlotte Noire was actually the first one. And I was like, okay, that one doesn't work, this one doesn't work. And then I was like, we're keeping that one. Charlotte Noire, it is. We are a Swiss brand inspired by my foundation. As an African American, I am so inspired by our culture, our language, our love, the family, community, the connection. Also inspired by all of the women in my family. They're so beautiful, so infectious. They're so amazing. As you see on the back of every bottle of Charlotte Noire, you will see a signature from my grandmother. And my grandmother, she would put a smiley face on all of her cards. So I literally took that and got it put on every bottle. So you have a stamp of approval from me and my grandma, Marie Charlotte Cobbs. I hope that Charlotte Noire leaves you inspired, and we hope that you share with us in this journey. Donc, bienvenue. Welcome. Subscribe somewhere, like up here, over there, wherever you can subscribe. Down here, yeah, that's what they do. Ciao. Hi, I'm Jessica Dupertuis, the founder of Charlotte Noire.